Hello, my gorgeous friends on the internet. So, if you want to learn how to make this very authentic Banga stew that actually bangs, stick with me to the end of this video and I will show you a step-by-step guide on how to do this within 9 minutes. So here are some of the ingredients we'll be using for our Banga stew. You can see our old layer chicken, you can see our red pepper and our yellow pepper, you can see our stockfish, you can see our cow leg, and over here you can see our beef. So I got a beef with a little bit of fat because I need more oil in the Banga. And here's my Banga seed itself. So I got both native and agric Banga. And you can see our very fresh scent leaf. Right, you can see our onions, our crayfish, our grilled bay, right, our grilled bay and dawa dawa. So I'm using both grilled bay and dawa dawa for this. Here is my Banga spice. So the thing here is that I don't buy processed one in the market. I get all of my nuts and grind it by myself. So over here you can see the Banga leaf itself. You can see my ewuro. So I'll list all of this on the comment section. So the first thing I did was to prepare my protein. So I'm using cow leg and chicken, right? So you can see the cow leg is already boiling because that one takes a very long time before it becomes soft, right? And over here is my chicken. So I season with 2 nuts chicken, yellow pepper, red pepper, and I gave that a turn, and this is what it looks like. So you don't have to add water to this chicken, just boil it like that. So over here you can see, so I allowed that boil for a while and you can see what it looks like. So I did not add any water to this chicken. All of this water came from the chicken itself. So I boiled the beef and the chicken together because they take equal amount of time to be ready to get soft, right? Then over here I have my Banga. I've washed this Banga already. You can see what it looks like at this point. So I will allow this to also boil and I'll give it a cover and allow this to boil for a while. Yes, is my cow leg. My cow leg is still boiling. As of this time, my chicken and my beef is ready. So I'm still boiling my cow leg and my Banga. You can see as of this point, the Banga is still boiling, right? You must make sure that the Banga is soft before you know it is ready. So I also checked my cow leg and I noticed it's looking soft already. So I will finish the cooking process when I add it in the Banga, and I went ahead and put off my gas. So over here I started processing my ogiri. So in order to bring out all of the flavor from this dawa not ogiri, I have to heat it up a bit. Right, this is a hack. I have to heat it up a bit, and then I will grind this with my crayfish, right, and my dawa. So crayfish, dawa and ogiri, grind all of those three together because you'll be putting it at the same time, right? As of this point, I started processing my stockfish, my dry fish. So I need to wash this with hot water to remove all of the preservative dirt and all of that. So I don't just get it and wash it with cold water. Sometimes when I feel lazy, I wash it with cold water, but this time around I had to use both salt and hot water to wash this, and I don't leave it too long inside the hot water so it will not take out all of the flavor from the protein, right? So I gave that a cover and wash it out. So over here I started processing my Banga. As I said in one of my videos, that I prefer using the native way. So if you have a food processor, you can use your food processor. If you don't, you can go ahead and pound it, extract the juice, and this is what the juice looks like as of this point. You can see how clean and smooth it looks. So I allowed that to boil for a while. So this is what it looks at this point after boiling for a while. So while that is boiling, I went ahead and started processing my Banga spice, and my scent leaf. So I started processing my Banga spice. This is my Banga spice, right? I'll list out all of the ingredients I use in the Banga spice on the comment section. And over here is my crayfish that I grinded with the ogiri and dawa, right? And here is my scent leaf, washed and sliced to perfection, right? So this is what the 3 ingredient looks like: my crayfish, my dawa dawa, my scent leaf, and also my very own ogrio bay. So once you notice that your banga is thick already, the next thing you need to do, the first thing you need to do is to add your crayfish. So over here you can see I'm adding my crayfish, and after that I give that a turn. You can see what it looks like right now. You can see it is already thick, unlike when I process the banga. So after that I give that a turn and go ahead and add your salt. So you can see the size of my salt. So I added my salt. So after that I added my pepper immediately. So as of this point we just have to add all of our basic ingredients, which is your pepper, your salt, your Maggi, and whatever you need. So the most important thing here is that we should all make sure we season to taste. You know what your desired taste is. So right here I'll be using just one kitchen glory. Later in the video I will still introduce another kitchen glory. So I just used a sachet of kitchen glory here, and I used 3 pack of Knorr chicken, and this will be the only seasoning I'll be adding to this Ofe Akwu. So now you can see what our banga looks like, and this should tell you it's time for us to introduce our cow leg. I remember we did not boil this cow leg until it becomes very soft, and that is the only reason why we are adding this cow leg at this point, so it can cook further. So you will just allow this boil for a while, but first of all give it a turn, make sure everything is well mixed, then you cover it and allow it to boil for a while. So I allowed that boil for a few more minutes, and I opened the pot, and it's time for me to introduce my chicken to it. So as of this point here, the banga is ready. The banga is ready. That is why I'm adding my chicken now. So my chicken is almost very soft. So once I add the chicken and the stockfish, dry fish, and all of the other ingredients, we can bring down this banga stew immediately, right? So the last thing we'll be adding is the scent leaf, but for now let's just add all of our chicken and our beef. Remember, we boil the chicken and the beef together because it does not take so much time, not unlike the cow leg. So this is all of my beef, and I kept that one so I can eat it later because I was already starving. I was starving, and all of the aroma coming out from this Ofe Akwu is crazy. So look at my chicken leg pointing out, but that's funny. So now it is time for us to introduce our stockfish, our dry fish, and so I use Thailand fish here, and I also use regular dry fish, the regular dried catfish. So here's my stockfish, and the last thing here is my dry fish. So I'll add all of this and allow this boil for less than 2 minutes just to get all of the flavor out of the stockfish and dry fish, you understand? But we don't need to boil this for a very long time, so the whole stockfish will not pieces. So here we introduced our kitchen glory. So as I said, make sure you season to taste. So I realized that this stuff still needed more seasoning, so I just adjusted that with the kitchen glory and allowed that to boil also. So as of this time, it's already time for us to also introduce our scent leaf, right? So I introduced my scent leaf here. You can see the scent leaf looks very, 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 very fresh. So make sure you are getting native, fresh scent leaf, not the agric one. Make sure you ask them for native scent leaf. You understand? The scent will be very, very strong when you see it. All right. So over here, I boiled my banga for like more 5 minutes with the scent leaf, not up to 5 minutes to say, but the most important thing here is you make sure that your vegetable does not turn black, you understand? So immediately you add the scent leaf, just let it boil, you bring it down, or you add the scent leaf and bring it down. So this is what the finished version of our banga stew looks like. If you know you learned 1 or 2 from this video, please go ahead and follow me now. Thank you.